I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day. Good thing you ignored me. I had no idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me. I'm sorry.
And we are back with part 7 to Life is Strange. Oh my gosh, okay, so in the last episode of Life is Strange, we finished episode 3, or episode 3 of the game, being Chaos Theory, and we're moving on to the 4th episode now, which I believe is the Darkroom. And this is where the game takes a bit of a turn. Before we get into it, if you want to have a brief recap of what happened to episode 3, here you go.
Previously on Life is Strange.
Whoa.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Let's talk about your superpower.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now. It won't work.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us. Miss Caulfield, please, tell us everything.
Hey, it's Thelma and Louise.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself, alright? It was a gift.
Max, we have to find Rachel soon.
Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues. Welcome to my domain. Let's find what we want and beat it.
Max, you better come check out these files.
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. Listen, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than a friend.
I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
No, you don't.
Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
This is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Max Caulfield. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
And now you caught up to speed, we're gonna start episode 4. So, the thing about episode 4 is, I like to see this episode as like the make or break episode. Because this episode, we figure out a lot of things, a lot of the plot twists, a lot of everything that's been leading up to now comes here. And we're gonna be seeing a lot of insane stuff, a lot of sappy stuff. So, if anyone is emotional, brace yourself, because this is the part everything kind of ties into a very nice little bubble. But I think without further ado, I've got nothing else to say. Again, it's gonna be a long video, so get your vapes out, get your drinks out, just try and chill as much as you can, and enjoy the episode. Let's continue with Life is Strange. So like we left off in episode 3, we're still in the warped reality and everything. And as you can imagine, at some point we've got to get back. But I'll be saying too much then. It's also a very special time of hour right now. A very special hour for any photographer. Square Enix. Hence the name. Also, this does take place on a Thursday. Even though we've switched to a complete alternate reality, it's still Thursday. The day after Wednesday. Life is Strange episode 4, Darkroom. If you remember from episode 3. Again, I'll save you the explanation. If you want to watch explanation, end episode 3, aka part 6.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet.
Obviously, in the other timeline, Max didn't reach out to Chloe, so it's good to see that, at least in this one, Max did. Even if she's now a part of the Vortex Club and shit. Ugh.
You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend.
It's just
Can we
sad.
stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Okay. Thanks, emails. That came at a really bad time. Regardless, yeah, like I mentioned in part 6, the reason why this happened is because that instead of William driving the car and getting into a crash, because we obviously didn't let him drive his car, William gave the car to Chloe, Chloe drives the car, and the rest is history. She's going to go into that now, so I'm not going to say too much, but you know why she's saying that if you watch part 6. Talk about accident, blame William. Talk about accident.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
That girl from Blackwell being Rachel. Yeah, in this timeline, Chloe actually never met Rachel. Because Chloe never had this to run away, and that's the reason why she found Rachel in the first place, remember, from Before the Storm. So, in this timeline, Chloe doesn't even know who fucking Rachel is. Which, again, is quite sad.
What missing girl?
I don't know her name. I just read about it in the news. I feel bad for her family.
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
So, the snow and the eclipse still happened, because, like I said, Max is fucking around with timelines, so every timeline is getting the short end of the stick when it comes to unnatural weather. It might be, don't say that, you think?
Do you think so? I haven't kept up with the details.
I have more time on my hands than you. Plus, I'm a science nerd. But none of this makes sense.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
Yep. In this timeline, Chloe does not say hello whatsoever. Which is, you know, very different from the Chloe that we know. It really just goes, this really goes to show you what timeline we're in. How fucked up we've made the timeline because of this. It really shows, because nothing makes sense anymore. Like, the things that you knew from the previous timeline are now just gone. As if, like, you wiped a clean slate.
None taken.
You can even see Max is like, what the fuck have I done? Knowing, you know, she's talking to a different Max in a different reality. When we do get into gameplay, I will go through the phone, the journal as well. I'm gonna go through the journal regardless, but especially the phone, because even the phone has changed. Again, when they meant that things have changed in the game, that also goes for like your cell phone and all that. Everything has changed, and I think even the journal has changed every page. I think, if they've gone into that much detail. So if that's the case, there might be a lot of reading this episode. And, therefore I'm sorry. In advance. As you can see, Chloe's room looks like a fucking
It's a
hospital.
pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
So yeah, before I bring Chloe water, this is gonna suck. Okay, it's just one page. But I will explain that in a second. For now, look at the phone. All these texts. Alyssa. Hey Max, it's a shame that you hang out with those people. I thought you were different. Alyssa, I saw you throw TP at me. Oh my god, I was not aiming at you, I swear. Don't do it again. Mom. We used to talk about some of your bills. Are you there? Yes, give me some time to answer. I can't text every class and she just got super pissed when people use their phone. Yes, because it's super rude and please don't be so snippy. Sorry, long day at homework. You're not the only one, and that's why we're wondering if you need to spend so much. We want you to have everything you need, but your scholarship doesn't cover everything. Instead, I could use your credit card when I needed it. I only bought film, not a camera. Maybe it's time to go digital. Oh, clearly I have to go. Don't pout. Yo Max, you around? I fucking hate that. In the darkroom, developing shots for the contest. Sweet, so no 2 hours for you? Not yet, I'll see you guys later though. Peace out. Take a look. Max, thanks again for taking me to see my mom. I think she wants you for a doll instead of me. I think not, your mom's a badass like you. Yeah right, I cry like a bitch. So did I, you just didn't see me. It's okay to cry. It gets old, my stupid phone is about to die, so call me back. Victoria. Max, you busy girl? Avoiding homework as usual. I told you I'd help out, you never let me help. Cries. Okay drama, stop, and you help me by caring. I do try. By the way, I scored that killer bud from you-know-who, FYI. Save me a bowl, gotta bounce. So in this timeline also, Max is a smoker. So, you know, that's another thing too. So yeah, everything is warped. Even, like, this. Or it's not that. Like, it just doesn't make sense anymore. And there's only now one page of the journal. I will give a little bit of a, like a tiny bit of, like, a spoiler. At some point we are going to be going back to the original reality, like the one that we know. And I'll read the journal then, because obviously we're stuck in the reality right now, we can't go back. As for now. But I'll read this one page. I'm not going to put a time skip for now, because why would I have to? It's one page. Like, seriously now? You can skip on your own. So, let's get reading. September 4, 2013. So much to do. I wish I could slow down time, especially to register all the cool things that have happened since I've been in Arcadia. Blackwell rules. September 21st. Yes, I'm older, and thanks to Vic and Nathan, I'm now a bit more fashionable too. They surprised me with the most beautiful straw pork pie hat, wrapped up furoshiki style. Best birthday pie ever, also drunkest, I can't sleep. October 4th. Hey dear diary, remember me? Busy Max, busy, can't write now, must shoot, must live, must befriend, must rekindle with Chloe too. But must vortex first, party time. I fucking hate this. Oh yeah, text from Chloe too, I forgot. Hello Max, this is William. If you want to contact Chloe, you can use this number. She would love to hear from you. Hey Chloe, Max here. I know it's been a while. I just want to let you know I'm going back to Blackwell Academy. Hope it's still your number. Max is back. Blackwell is so awesome. You rule. Best we can hang again, so yeah, it's still your number. Cool, I've got a bottle of homework, but we'll get together soon. It's been so long. I know, see you soon. But yeah, let's just do what Chloe says. Oh yeah, before we do, actually. Look at this. Mouth control joystick. Good to know that Chloe's a gamer, even though... Chloe's the original gamer, even though she can't move a limb.
Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help.
Use computer?
Chloe is still a punk at heart.
Yep.
But she can't stage dive anymore.
Yeah, still a punk at heart. You may also realize too that Saturday 27th there's a band called Pisshead playing. If you remember Pisshead, the security that was in before the storm was named Skip, was actually part of the band Pisshead. So I thought that was quite a cool reference. They put in before the storm.
That's so cool that Chloe has made friends online.
Hot Wheels chat room. Welcome to Hot Wheels chat room. Handy bot. For your safety, do not give your personal information to any person in the chat room. You are responsible for knowing the chat room rules. Miss Blue. So what are you doing? Ignatius talking with you. Haha, no shit. I'm about to binge on Quantum Leap. Oh my god, love. Scott Bakula rules. So do you. Hope we can meet soon. If you're not in San Francisco, hey, I have to take care of some body work. Let me get back to you while you're binging on Bakula. You better? Hello? There's makeup, there's everything here. But, yeah. Honestly, like, this is just a really sad fucking reality. The wheelchair, the board. Let's not waste time, though. Let's, you know, give Chloe some drink.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ugh, so sad.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
What do you remember? You're right. It's not yesterday. You're right.
You're right. I wish I could take us all the way back there again.
Wish I could build us a DeLorean.
Oh, well, with your scientific mind, you might do that. But time travel can screw things up, too.
Plus, he'd have to be my live-in assistant to help me build a machine.
I love the irony in that statement. Time travel can fuck things up, too, with a DeLorean. Back to the Future. Considering from a different reality, and Max knows this now. Ironic as fuck.
As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
Which friends? You have me.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
how? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
Are you lonely? They are okay. They love you. Are they okay?
Are they okay? I mean, are they still happy together and everything?
So now you're Dr. Bill? I guess they're good, considering they have to deal with me. They laugh and hold hands. And I hope they still get busy, too.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
How bad can they pay?
I bet. This tech must be crazy expensive.
Along with the drugs, the nurses, the supplies. Mom and Dad are always broke, and they get so frustrated. Is it worth it?
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know, I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I was gonna say, Chloe was gonna say it for me, but that's the reason why Chloe has blue hair. And if you remember, like, the blue, what you call it? The fucking, oh, shit. The blue highlight, that's the word. The blue highlights in her hair in Before the Storm, that was actually got changed to blue, full blue. It was inspired by Blade Runner, because it was, like I said, Pris's hair color. And Chloe was a big fan of it, so obviously, knowing our reality, Chloe already has blue hair, but she can't have that now. Again, it's just sad. It's just sad to know that there's another reality where Chloe's at least a little more happier than the one we're in now. So.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
So you're gonna put a movie on. Okay. So, you wanna go into one of these drawers? I forget which one it is.
Ah, here's the DVD.
I got it first try. And then just put it on the DVD player. And then we hard cuts the next day. Literally. Also, if you hear me like reacting a lot, it's because I know what happens next. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah. It's sad.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me. And Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck. I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
Okay, so if people don't know what morphine is, if you live under a rock, morphine is a super, super strong and addictive type of painkiller that's used in the hospitals after you've had like surgery or something like that, so you can just like recover and shit. And with morphine, it can be used as a temporary thing or a permanent thing, depending on the injury, of course. You may have had morphine before. It is ridiculous. People do it for fun, which you shouldn't do, by the way. If you do that, you're fucking stupid. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, Chloe needs a morphine, which is fair enough. So we're gonna go do that. What I will say is morphine can kill you. If you have an overdose of morphine, it will be the quickest thing to kill you like sliced butter. See if you can put 2 and 2. But regardless, we're gonna go find the morphine. So I think the way you do that, if I'm not mistaken, is you go through the door. Yeah. So there's William paying a bunch of bills. Getting sad.
Damn. This is just for Chloe's basic supplies.
Overdue. Look at that. $8,587. Tax me, Soria. Max, we cool? Just wanted to make sure she walked away so fast. Nathan was worried too. If you want to talk, hit me up, Kay. Love you. Max, if you're mad, just tell me, Kay. Silence. You don't want to talk while doors open. Love you. Ugh.
This is worthless.
I would talk to William, but you can tell in your own time. I just want to get this scene over with. So I'm gonna go upstairs. It's good to know, though, that even in any reality, this picture is still on the wall. Every time.
It's all about you, Arcadia Bay, isn't it?
Yeah, this picture always stays in the wall. On the wall. I don't know why. It never changes. It's been there for, I think, like 10 years now. In, like, canonical timeline sense. Obviously, it's a bit dark in here, so you want to turn the light on. There you go. You can look at yourself if you want.
How's it going, Time Tripper? Funny. I think I look older.
But yeah, this is the cabin you want to search.
The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine.
Never mind. I forget which cabinet it is. Is it this one? I think it's a cabinet, right?
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too.
Search.
Nothing here.
Alright, am I tripping on something? Like... Oh, it's the left
Here it
cabinet.
is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
I'll be a good Samaritan, we'll turn the light off. Once you have your morphine, you want to go back downstairs to where Chloe is.
These bills should all just say, "Dear sir, you are screwed."
You ain't wrong, William. You ain't wrong. Relatable humor. And then you want to put the IV through the drip.
That must be her mighty morphine machine.
We'll tell the Chloe first.
Finally.
No more bongs for her.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but
Get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy.
A side effect of morphine is obviously you literally get high as fuck. And sappy and emotional and shit. That's the side effect of morphine that happens, and it's why you see a bunch of people, like, I think you've seen those hospital videos where, like, people record people after a morphine thing, because it's literally the same effect as if you were to, like, smoke a shit ton of weed, basically. I still do not support doing it for fun. If you do it for fun, you're risking stupid shit, in my opinion. But I will admit, if it's done, if it is in the hospital and has to be done, the aftermath is kind of funny. I won't lie to you.
I'm already high.
There you go.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
This part.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
This part's kind of crucial. Well, it is crucial. So I'm gonna go over here, grab the photo album, and you're gonna look through it with Chloe, and something important's gonna come up.
Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
You guys 1 second. Sorry. Sorry about the YouTube. Had a message, add an important message as a text. Back. Let's get back into it. Turn the page.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
There's still time for you.
But as soon as you turn this page, something's gonna happen.
Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
Remember that picture? That's the exact same picture that caused this mess in the first place. So, if word stays true, we could fix the timeline by going back into that picture and retracing the steps the way they should have to go back to the timeline that we were in the first place. But before that happens, I'm gonna shut up.
Literally seems like yesterday.
I wish it was.
Me too. This photo. Maybe I could.
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
Okay. Like I said, I told you it's gonna get serious. So I'm gonna have a quick smoke, and I'll get talking. Fuck, man. I forget how hard that scene is for me. So let me explain this to you in a way that makes sense, because if you haven't got what that meant yet, you're stupid. Like, seriously, you need help, because this scene, you should know what this means. But for people I don't know, when people say crank the IV to 11, I'll give you a simple term. Overdose. And like I mentioned earlier, an overdose of morphine will kill you. It will literally put you to sleep forever. So what Chloe is basically asking of you is euthanasia. Basically, like, just kill me. Like, you're delaying the inevitable. I'm literally dying I know that I'm gonna die at some point. So just kill me. Like, put me out of misery. You've given me good memories. Just let that be the final memory and let me die, basically. And before you go back to fix the reality, you can either end hers or not. It does say I don't know as a choice, but if you say I don't know, Chloe would be like, it's now or never, Max. You can't just be like, what the fuck? And then you're back saying yes or no. So, like I said, for you, it's not necessarily a big deal because you're not coming back this timeline. Like, this timeline, after you leave this timeline, it's never mentioned again, apart from a couple case scenarios. So, the real question is, do you want to end Chloe's life in this timeline for her, on her wish? And it's just a very sad choice. Again, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I generally had to contemplate this one for a little bit when I first played the game. It was a very hard choice to make. I won't even lie to you on that. And, you know, it's just like, you knew it was coming. Like, I already knew it was coming from the very beginning. When they were reminiscing about old memories, when they were fucking... Especially when morphine got mentioned, I was like, oh god, I know what's coming. I know what's gonna happen. But, yeah. It's a hard choice to pick. It really is, because, you know, it's not necessarily you that matters in this timeline. It's everybody else. Like, Chloe maybe getting the chance to be in peace with everything, knowing that everything's happened, you know, her family and shit. But I'm gonna pick the choice that I did choose for my playthrough, which was to give Chloe a peaceful death, because it only felt right. I know it's like a very controversial thing too, because euthanasia in general is a very, very controversial topic, to say the least. Because there's people who support it, there's people who are against it, there's people who are a bit of both. But it only felt right to give Chloe that opportunity, because, you know, if she's gonna die anyway, I don't want her to die, you know, sad. And if this is the last memory that keeps her happy, then it's really the only choice that felt right. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna pick yes. We're gonna give Chloe a peaceful death. And then we're gonna go back and fix everything, but just let that option sink in. So, let's just rip off the band-aid and get this over with, shall we? Oh boy.
Chloe, I'll just drift to sleep, dreaming of us here together. Forever.
The deed is done.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you for following your dreams. Don't forget about me.
Never.
I love you, Max. See you around.
Sooner than you think.
And Chloe's dead. Oh, fuck me. Just fuck me. I'm currently refilling my vape, so just let this scene sink in. I'm letting you guys sink in what just happened before we continue. Alright. To those who did that moment of silence, thank you. You guys are really big fans, and I appreciate you. But now that we've given Chloe her moment of peace, let's just let's fix this, shall we?
I'm sorry, William.
Okay. Let's step out of it. Let's get this shit sorted, shall we? I'm gonna focus on the photo. Nailed it first try. Get in. Let's fix the timeline.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up.
So, Max has put the keys back.
Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Aha! You can't hide from me forever. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
As you can see, Max has burnt the photo. So it's impossible to go back.
Salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life.
You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
And with that deed, we fix the timeline back to what is now our own. William again passes away. Therefore, this never happened. Chloe back to running away. Joyce end up with David again. Everything's back to where it once was. And Chloe hung out with Rachel again. We're back to our original timeline, like nothing happened. Alright. Step out of it, we're back to the original reality. This feels better. Obviously, this version of Chloe doesn't know about Max's secondary powers, so this is gonna be an awkward arrival back.
Chloe, you're alive.
She's laughing on them.
Whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together.
Song's to that, by the way.
Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too.
Sure, Max.
Welcome back to the real world, Max.
And now you can kind of just sit here to
I
like...
don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened.
That's a lie, by the way, but... Shh. But let's get up and play the main game, shall we?
Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
So now this is now how we're playing Detective Max, and we're going to try and figure out what's going on with everybody, so... Now we're going all Sherlock Holmes, trying to, like, piece shit together. So, let's get examining.
So close, yet so far away. We have to do 3 main things.
Right. What things?
1. Decipher Frank's logbook. 2. Get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3. Beat Stepdouche Dan until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. Too bad I don't have a gun anymore.
Yes, that's the solution. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. It's your power.
Which I can't waste on shit like that. Or Blackwell would be in big trouble.
At least you let me take that money to pay Frank off.
Don't remind me. I just want him off your back. Our back.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. He's not gonna be a happy camper after you reamed him yesterday and Mom is giving him the boot.
I'm on it, partner.
So basically, you're gonna go into,
I can't abuse this level of my rewind power. It's way too dangerous, and I need to navigate the present without messing up the past.
Exactly. So like you just said, we're gonna go into the garage. We're gonna go find some more evidence. Let's head downstairs. As you can see, David's been kicked out. Or he's being in the process
You won
of
this
kicked out.
battle, Max. You broke up my family. I salute you.
David, I didn't try to hurt you. Ever. But I won't let anybody hurt Chloe.
Too late, isn't it? You just better be damn careful with her. Don't you wander off into the dark.
Well, on the plus side, that means that David's garage is completely, you know, what's the word? Is completely untamed, so we can go in there. But first, yo Max, your friend Chloe texted me that I'm out of the loop now. She sounds hot, so I get why. Fuck off, Warren. Chloe actually texted you? I sure didn't have a number. At least I still get to go ape with you, unless you want to show it Chloe. Or we could all go. One pain in the ass is enough. Cool. After Jet, talk to you later. Okay, so now I can read the journal. And how long is the recording? 54 minutes. 54 minutes, and we have to read the journal. Sweet. And all the texts. Alright, so are we on page? What page are we on now? I will point out this will be like a very, very long episode. So just brace yourselves for that. I'm so sorry about that, but we'll get as much as we can here, so it won't be too much of a drag. Just let me go find part 6 so I know what part we're on, so I know what the fuck we're doing. So I'm going to read from page 47 to 56. So again, because the timeline shift that happened, I have to read from 47 to 51, which is basically the events that end up part 6. And then I'm going to have to read part 52 to 56 for everything that has happened now. So we're gonna be here a while, that's all I'm gonna say. If you guys want a timestamp, because this one needs a timestamp, here you go. And yeah. Let's cleanse what the fuck we just saw with some nice reading to kind of calm down. Alright, so page 47. Even though my body smelled like I had been doused in chlorine, it was so nice to crash in Chloe's room for the first time in 5 years and wake up next to her like old sleepovers. For some reason, it reminded me of the time we were going to TP one of the neighbors' houses, and we even stuck out I can't fucking read. And even snuck out but got chicken and ran back home, laughing all the way. There you go. I remember waking up the next day and Joyce was making one of her delish breakfasts downstairs, and Chloe smiled at me like we were at the most secret club in the world. Or at least Arcadia Bay. We were pirates, damn it. After academic espionage last night, I felt the same way. It's just that now the stakes are much higher and much more dangerous. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's clothes since his mind were trashed. A band tee and ripped jeans. So not me, but I haven't found my style yet. So I want to have some fun experimenting with a new outfit. Speaking of experiments, Chloe dared me to kiss her. So I did. She probably thought I was out. Why? It wasn't that big deal. Though it was cute the way she was kind of embarrassed after she said she would tell Warren. Besides, I think Chloe sees Rachel Amber in the future. Sure, Max. Page 48. When I went down to breakfast, Joyce actually called me Rachel, which just seems so wrong considering how beautiful she is and how boring I am. Guess my new outfit really is working, it's magic. I ended up helping Joyce make breakfast, just like I was a kid in a sleepover. It's odd how quickly you can tell you can fall back into old routine. So I must have set off Joyce's nostalgia mode since she busted out ye old photo album. I'm one of the few people who loves checking out old pictures. What was that Alfred Hitchcock line about film being pieces of time, like Mr. Jefferson said? So I photographed. I do think she wanted me to see her new husband in a better light, when David was happy or laughing with Joyce in a picture. I wanted to say, and who is that? Plus, I'm sure it's no accident there was a photo of Rachel wearing the exact same clothes I had on. She truly is stunning, and somehow looks more punk rock than Chloe. The truly heartbreaking images was the last photo William Price ever took. Chloe and I making pancakes in the kitchen. Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. I know she's still there. When Chloe smiled at me this morning, I saw her. The picture seemed to sum up everything we had as children and lost adults. Whatever being adult means. Page 49. Which is the perfect cue for Chloe to bounce to the room and start shit with Joyce. This gave me cruel cover so I could sneak into the garage and finally log David Madison's extreme files. So today I finally found out what was in David's secret files, and I admit, I expected it to be worse. I'm relieved that it wasn't. So maybe I'm going easy on him, and I should. No surprise, the detailed files on Kate and Rachel listing their whereabouts along with surveillance pics. David isn't off my shit list yet, but he's a damn good investigator, I'll give him that. It's clear that Frank and Rachel have some kind of relationship, and I don't think Chloe is going to be very happy to hear that. She needs to start waking up. We all do. When David came home, things escalated quickly. He looked more upset than usual, but shrugged when he saw me wearing Rachel's clothes. He was so on edge. Maybe I'll never get to see the David that Joyce loves so much. She and Chloe let him have it, though. This is the first time I saw them bond since we were kids. Suddenly I couldn't take it anymore either, and I kind of blew up. It was like a torrent that felt awesome. I've been waiting to rip into David like that myself for a long time. But I figured worst case scenario. Hello, rewind power. But I wanted Joyce to know the depth of his weird paranoia. She looked so sad and angry when I told her about the photos of Rachel and Kate. Not to mention the home surveillance. Joyce kicked his ass out of the house, to Chloe's glee. Page 50, sorry. Despite David's evidence and the bracelet, Chloe refused to believe Rachel was involved with Frank. This is a part of Chloe I don't much like. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way, or if she hears something she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but that doesn't make dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we check out Frank's RV. I knew that would piss Chloe off and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship he had with Rachel. But first, we have to get the damn keys to the RV, which meant going into Two Whales Diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan Prescott, and Officer Barry and fucking with all of them. I'm so dizzy thinking about how I pulled it off, yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. Page 51. The first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV. So we did the classic cartoon, give a dog a bone routine, and Cujo became Scooby-Doo just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected drug dealer trash chick. But it wasn't as serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found what Chloe didn't want us to find. I'm sorry Chloe didn't have to see the picture of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal, to another loved one dumping on her. Everybody she had ever loved, she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my rewind power to go all the way back to the days where we were covered in pancake flour. Life was so simple. Page 52, October 10th, Day Diary. Let's never do this time warp again. This is now going to episode 4 of what we just saw. Writing down what happened. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt when I try to describe it. It's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Claire was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up. Not that I'm not in my own way. In my room, all I could think was, I wish I can go back in time and help Chloe. And suddenly, I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died, and it started pulsing like it was in 3D. And I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo. So when I was 13 years old, I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. Page 53. With Chloe and William. Right before he left to pick up Joyce for the last time, so my powers somehow morphed into this new level of rewind, I decided there was no way I was going to let William die again, so I played hide the keys until he had no other option but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William, I never thought about what can go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase, but now she's my friend, and I was a member of the Vortex Club, enough said. I knew I had screwed up, and I felt sick thinking about what might have changed in Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house, so when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in a typical gesture of shock and stupid, but Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful I almost cried. Page 54. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get her in a car accident so she will never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have a family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. I noticed how run-down parts of her home were compared to before. I saw the incredible expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just bubbly and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after the accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm still a shitty friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her, I felt in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled on the beach and saw the beached whales that proved something bad was going to happen in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken, her lungs stopped working properly, and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income, she wasn't erratic or tortured about the request, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in the situation. I agreed to help her simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I knew I screwed up the entire universe by making this simple decision, and I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Vangelis. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And when I woke up, I put my best friend to sleep forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go Max to the future. I had seen the results of my temporal tampering, and I got scared thinking about my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to protect myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I had done. Goodbye, William again. Hello, David again. Page 56. I never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and the beautiful, pissed-off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell her where I had been or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me and the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. So, yeah. Now that we're finally caught up to speed, an hour into the video, let's get back into it. So, like I said, now that David is now gone, we can snoop around his garage and no man's business without worry of someone coming in.
It looks like David finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around.
And the new clues, if I can move, the new clues rely on this barred locker right here.
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey David, what you hiding?
So I think you have to find a padlock code. Well, you can. Yeah, you can find...
For once, I don't have time to search for the code. I need to find a way to break this padlock.
So yeah, as you can see, for once, like Max said, you don't have time to find the code. So we're going to do it the simple way and use a crowbar.
Okay. I can use that crowbar to pry open the locker.
So we're going to grab the crowbar and we're going to fucking crowbar shit open.
Sorry, David, but I bet you would do the same thing as me.
Go inside and find evidence.
Oh, maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Yes.
Twin Peaks. If you remember what Twin Peaks is, that is Chloe's van. There's the scene of where Nathan beat the shit out of Warren. Twilight Zone, I believe, is Nathan's car. And a picture of Max for some reason.
Score. Back to Chloe now.
I don't know if you can... I think you can rewind time and just, like, fix this, so nobody gets suspicious. Yep. You didn't see a thing. Not like it matters, but I like to do that anyway, just to hide the evidence. But now you have some more evidence, you can go back upstairs and we can start piecing things together.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted. But I absolutely have to go see Kate in the hospital right now.
Obviously this scene wouldn't have happened if you didn't save Kate. So this is the part in the episode now, and I think so I'm gonna leave it on after this scene. I'm gonna treat you guys with a nice little hospital visit to Kate to kind of make up for the sad things that happened this episode. So yeah, we're gonna go and meet up with Kate, and then we'll get back to the rest of the game in part 8.
I want to find out how she's doing.
So yeah, because we saved Kate, we can actually go visit her, and that's why I mentioned about episode 4, you can visit Kate. So this is the chance we actually get to see Kate and see how she's doing. So let's go do that.
This is definitely Kate's floor.
Hospitals always freak me out.
I hear you. But imagine how Kate feels. I'm so glad I get to see her again. I hope it's not too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't be?
This be it. I'm a little nervous.
Just go in there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day. Good thing you ignored me. I had no idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Chloe. But don't be sorry. We're all on the same team.
Team Max. Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls then.
Oh yes, I'm on it.
And there she is.
Max,
Kate.
I thought I'd never see you again. I feel so ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do. You do not know how happy I am to see you. You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I felt so lost and alone. When I saw how much you cared, how hard you were trying, you made me realize I wasn't alone. Thank you.
Kate, there are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more than me. I'm keeping the balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
I love your illustrations.
They got kind of dark there for a while. But I have an idea for a new children's book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs in there, too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You better take the pictures, Max. I'm going to be here for another day until my family comes out to visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know they feel guilty even though they didn't do anything. I was surprised how many students from Blackwell wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just pray I can get this drawing right.
So then obviously you can explore and talk to Kate more, which I'm going to do for a little bit, so you guys can just like take in everything. But this will be a good thing to end on, just so we, you know, just so the episode's not too sad, we can end on a good note. I'm not going to lie, I thought we were going to get to this part later, so I thought it was going to be a quite longer episode, but thankfully this game proved me wrong. We're probably going to be done in like an hour and a half or so. So, either way.
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed. But not Nathan.
So yeah, lots of people signed this, as you can see. A lot of people signed this.
Victoria Chase might be queen bitch, but she's not evil.
Kate, I know you hate me and you should, but I only want to see you smile again. Please let me know if you need anything. So I will say, to give Victoria, like, the benefit of the doubt, bear in mind, I still don't like Victoria. I've never liked her. She just seemed like that typical, like, high school brat you would see in college or whatever. But it's good to know that she does have a heart when she wants to, which, you know, makes you smile, at least. And she does get a bit of a retribution arc later in the series, in later parts, so I can give her the benefit of the doubt. These are talking things you can talk with Kate, by the way, so keep that in mind.
Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
Dear Kate, I just want to express my deepest wish for a speedy recovery and that Blackwell Academy is united in prayers for your return. The students and faculty have organized a rally in your honor, and I've never seen such an outpouring of academic and community support for any student of history. I know my words may mean little given your circumstances, but it's important to know that we do care. If you need assistance at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Say Principal Wells. Ignore my sister in the background.
Oh, I love Kate's happy rainbow flock.
Should we get into drawing too?
Good to see that Kate is still working on her book report.
If you remember, that's the October Country from episode 3, I think. Well, not episode 3. Episode 2 in the game, part 3 for me.
Thank you, sisters. You really saved Kate.
Literally. That's not even a joke. Let's down think.
It's amazing to just sit here quiet with Kate again. I don't think I'll ever know how much destiny I'm changing. But whoever said we only have a single fate? Time travel is such a mindfuck.
Let's talk to Kate, or balloons first. Hold on.
I don't think get well is quite apropos.
Yeah, it really isn't.
If this gets Kate through the night, so be it. Those are nice flowers. And from Taylor? Wow, props to her.
Alright, let's talk with Kate.
Kate, it is so good to hang out with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
Victoria, Kate, Nathan, leave. Let's start with Kate.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan, like, a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh, yes. And you could bring Warren along, too.
Warren, no boys allowed.
No boys allowed.
You are funny, Max. And right.
Victoria.
I saw Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be, not nice.
Kate, I know you're religious and all, but just say bitch. you have the past, just say bitch. You can confess your sins later. I'm joking, by the way. Fucking hell.
But I do believe in forgiveness and redemption. I might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
Me too. I could have taken a picture of her covered in paint, but I didn't, and we had a genuine moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
She's a bitch, she's insecure.
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate Marsh.
No. I think it will take more than that, Max.
Nathan.
I want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
Well, I did get his ass suspended, so that might be a start.
You did? Oh, right on, Max. I love how fearless you are. So what is going on with him now?
Vortex Club, Prescott family.
I assume he'll show up at the Vortex Club party tonight like nothing happened.
And nobody can do anything to him after what he did.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number, and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate. I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.
And then you can leave whenever you want. So let's get leaving. So, yeah. Like I said, this scene is only exclusive if you did save Kate in episode 2. So, sucks to suck if you didn't get the scene, but because we did save Kate, we get this scene. So, we're gonna see what's up, and then we're gonna end it off here, I think.
Well, how is she?
She's still Kate Marsh. Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott. That little prick is not going to be glad when he sees us.
And that's where I'm gonna leave it. So that has been Life is Strange episode 7. Fucking hell, I need a break. I feel emotional, I need a minute. Again, it is my all-time favorite game. Stuff like that is going to fucking like make me emotional. If you guys have enjoyed this episode of Life is Strange, drop a like and subscribe as always helps me. It's good to see you guys supporting the channel. You may realize as well, I didn't say this in the intro, but I'll say it now. I am also starting the Fran Bow series a bit early. I was going to start it after Life is Strange, but considering it was Friday the 13th of October, I thought I'd post the first part now. And part 2 of it, I actually plan to record as Special Somebody. So stay tuned for that. And I mean Special Somebody. Like somebody you've never seen before. So stay tuned for that. But apart from that, like I said, drop a subscribe, helps me. Good guys on the channel, I have a community Discord. Go check that out as well. Come say hello, we do fun things there. I may be streaming on Twitch as well. I still have to get Twitch stuff sorted, but I will be Twitch streaming at some point. So my Twitch in the description as well. My friend's social in the description as well, so go check them out. But apart from that, it's been Blue, and I'll see you guys in part 8. Peace.